The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Here's a breakaway opportunity. Battling and driving a penalty kill. And shot the goal! Battling his way through and backhanding it in is Liam Tamula.
Yellow Jackets looking to continue that run here, and a nice kick by Kennedy Pilgrim to keep that volley going. And a block at the net.
Tie to the 6. Knoll drives one into left center field. Hit well and deep, and a diving catch in left center field. A heck of a grab. Jordan Leininger took extra bases away and 2 down.
Hackle fires right side complete. The hook and ladder.
Oh, hey.
Richter. Joe Steve. He could go. Richter. To the house. Touchdown Jackets. Levi Richter on the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go.
3 seconds to go. Cooler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot. And Matty Cooler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
And good evening and welcome in to the Magnitude Sports press box as we get ready to go for tonight's girls basketball action between the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Breckenridge Cowgirls. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock as you're here for the Budget Blinds pregame show and what should be a fun Heart of the Lakes conference clash with two teams battling it out with just 2 losses each on the season.
Right, I'm looking forward to a great game tonight, Jason, and watching the Breckenridge Cowgirls play here. They've had a lot of early success, and for a really young team, when we start to go through some of the roster with you tonight and the starting lineups, I think most teams would be amazed to know the age of these ladies and the success they've had this early in the season.
A young team, but they've had to face some adversity without guard Janica Bernardes, who's out for the year. Sophomore guard was averaging 9.5 points per game, and that's a big loss for the Cowgirls. It's kind of, you look at it, she's been around forever and been a key part of this Cowgirl team.
Right, and I think you've set up a mouthful there, Jason, in a short sentence. We can say that about a lot of these young ladies from the Breckenridge area, that it's crazy to think of some of these names. You're going to say, well, I've heard that. Well, they're just sophomores, or they're just juniors, or in some cases are going to be 8th and 9th graders. And they're gaining this experience as they go, and I think they're already unfazed about coming into a Heart of the Lakes gym on the road. They're just ready to play basketball.
These are two squads that have had faced each other quite a bit in the recent past. Yellow Jackets have had the edge of late in the last 4 meetings, but last year they were close, 63-59 and 63-55. In fact, the last time Breckenridge knocked off Perham, they were a AA school, knocking them off in 2021 in a playoff game that was here at the Hive, where the Cowgirls came in and upended the Yellow Jackets 55-43 on that night.
Yeah, it's been a good rivalry, Jason, and it's one of those things as we start, and we'll talk about keys of the game coming up, and we'll talk about our takes, and that really none of it really matters that much. It's what happens on the floor that matters. But I think you're going to see in the second half of the season, just my prediction, teams are going to start to try to get awful creative in trying to stop Willow Thiel.
And that is going to be the key. Yellow Jacket Willow Thiel leads the way with 26.2 points per game, is the all-time leading scorer for the girls basketball program, and is closing in on another mark as she's closing in on 1,000 rebounds for her career. Still a ways away a little bit, but she is closing in on that mark, and that's a big mark. And she's been the key for the Yellow Jacket offense.
Right, and she's another one of those names that you go, oh my goodness, we've heard about Willow Thiel for a long time, and she's living up and fitting the bill right now and leading these ladies, and she's really almost hate to use the word unstoppable, Jason, but when she gets down to that block, she's almost unstoppable right now, and that's where I think you're going to have to see some coaching staff dabble in a little bit of weird defenses that you don't normally see. I don't know that a straight-up 2-3 zone, a straight-up man, unless you really do things well, are going to limit Willow Thiel in the scoring category. So it's going to be interesting to see as this calendar year flipped. I think at the beginning of the year, teams are trying to figure out their own stuff. Now is when you start to try to figure out, how do we stop the other team?
We'll take a quick time out, come back as the Budget Blinds pregame show rolls on the Magnitude Sports Network.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We take pride in what we send out. When you open a bag of licorice, you want that licorice to look good, you want that licorice to taste good. We work for you. We take pride in what we're making and what we are offering. It is so important to me. I do thank KLN from the bottom of my heart. They believe you and your family is important.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
Here's a look at what needs to be done to win this game.
Welcome back. Keys to the game brought to you by KLN Friendly Brands. We'll talk about first for the Cowgirls. One of the things is attack inside. This is a squad last year in their matchups. It was close games, but most of the success for the Cowgirls on offense came attacking the Yellow Jackets interior. And I believe it was TJ Super who told me they had about 40 of their points came inside, and that's one of the things the Yellow Jackets will have to try to slow down is the inside attack from this very young Breckenridge squad.
Right, and I think, not to jump ahead here, Jason, but I guess I am. So I think they're going to go together, hit the open opportunities from beyond the arc, and what it's really telling us is they got to move the ball tonight. And I think you can't get stagnant against the Yellow Jackets because they're quick, and they also have an inside presence, or more than one inside presence, that if you draw, it's tough with the Yellow Jackets, and that's what makes them as the team that they are right now. I think the ball has to be in motion, and it has to move quickly for Breckenridge to be successful tonight. And when you start to get swarmed, kick and maybe make that extra pass and get the open look, or dish it back inside to a repost situation.
And that kind of led into one of these keys here. You talk about you attack inside, now you're going to have the help sag down, and that should open up the three-point line.
Right, and that's best case scenario for the Breckenridge Cowgirls, and it hasn't really happened against the Yellow Jackets that much in this gym, but tonight could be the night.
Now for the Yellow Jackets, of course, the counter side is you defend the paint and you got to be strong on the glass. For the Yellow Jackets to have success this year, they've been winning the rebounding battle.
Right, and I think that's going to be key. You want to limit possessions on one end, and it's kind of the key to the Yellow Jackets this season, I think, Jason, is getting that rebound. I would be very surprised tonight if you don't see them look for that quick outlet and get down the floor fast. And that's part of, they want to create mismatches. And it might not be your typical 3-on-2 mismatch. It might be one of the young guards from Breckenridge has to take Willow Thiel down in the post. And that's what they're looking to get at by getting out fast and getting out early on the run.
And then also they want to move the ball, limit their dribbling. When they get caught dribbling a little too much, over dribbling, leads to turnovers and their offense gets stagnant. And we've seen that sometimes in some of the games for the Yellow Jackets. Even when they've had success, sometimes their offense does get stagnant.
Well, simple theories from really good coaches that I've talked to in the past, you can pass it a lot faster than you can dribble it. And once you get that defense on the move, some people say it's like they're on skates, and that's what the Yellow Jackets want to do. They want to get their defense in motion so they can create that empty, that open look and hit their shots.
Those are your Caitlin Family Brands keys to the game. And coming up when we come back on your Budget Blinds pregame show, we'll take a look at your starting lineups here on the Main Food Sports Network.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
My favorite thing about being part of Reuter Family Dentistry is just our values and our commitment to each other and to the patients. I know I can leave here every day feeling good about what I've done.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this, as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community, that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup.
Here's your starting lineups brought to you by Lakes Ace Hardware. Get your favorite Benjamin Moore or Magnolia paint colors or color match any color today at Lakes Ace Hardware in downtown Perham. First for the Cowgirls, head coach Tony Bogenreef. Starting like this, they'll go with the junior 5'6", Sydney Roberts. Starting at a 5'7" sophomore, number 3, Parker Yegi. Also starting at a 5'8", 9th grader, number 10, Paper Yanning. And a 5'7" sophomore, number 21, Emily Gowan, and a 6' junior, number 24, Aaron Blaufus for the Cowgirls. A very young squad, but a lot of experience in that squad.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about early in this broadcast, Jason, is, boy, they're young, and you're not going to see any seniors coming. There's not one on the roster as far as I know, and it just gets younger from there. So they're going to be a force to be reckoned with for years to come here, I think, as Coach Tony Bogenreef is kind of setting up this lineup to be around for more than 1 or 2 years, but for years and years to come.
Yellow Jackets, familiar starting lineup, starting at a guard, a junior, Cora Grismer. Starting at a forward spot, a sophomore, Kyle Anderson. Starting at a forward spot, a senior, Kennedy Pilgrim. Starting at forward, a senior, Willow Thiel. And at guard, a senior, Riley Mickelson. For the Yellow Jackets, head coach by TJ Super. Take a look at the, wrong button. This one I'm looking for. There we go. The look of the teams on paper, beautifully done. As the Yellow Jackets with a record of 10-2 overall, coming in with a record of 2-1 in the Heart of the Lakes Conference. The Cowgirls 7-2, 3-1 in the Heart of the Lakes Conference. Their loss is to Pelican Rapids in conference play. The Yellow Jackets knocked off by Barnesville, and if you're looking at all their common opponents, this this Breckenridge team knocked off Barnesville.
Yeah, I think it's one of those where we're looking at two really good teams. It's still, the thing that strikes me about this is still getting used to Breckenridge in 6A. They were such a staple in 8AA for so long that this was not only one of those contests that you looked at. It always had a big section meaning to it as well. But tonight we'll just be playing this one as conference, and away we go. But on paper, two really, really good teams, and the Yellow Jackets have been off to a phenomenal start. And I think one of the things that we probably should have maybe had as our key to the game, but I think it's more of a talking point, is I think Breckenridge has to limit a quick start by the Yellow Jackets. We saw the Yellow Jackets, if you watch against Crookston, got out early and fast and ran. And I think you don't want that to happen, because then that confidence really, really builds for the Jackets, and they're pretty tough to beat then.
Well, the question is going to be tonight, in my mind, is what defense, who's going to be able to break through against the defense. Breckenridge gives up just 50.8 points per game. The Yellow Jackets give up just 49.8. Both start their teams defense first and then work from there.
Right, and I think that's a great stat for the Yellow Jackets, because I've always kind of considered them a more of an offensive-minded team, because they like to get out, they like to run. Coach Super's that faster-paced style, like he kind of said early on in the year, we're not going to have to worry about the shot clock when we're playing. It's going to be a rare instant when that happens. He wants to get out, but their defense has been almost stifling. And then you look at Breckenridge, and they come in with almost the same numbers, playing some really good teams as well. We could be in a battle, and I agree with you, Jason. If one team starts out hot, it might be tough to get back out of that, just because of the good defense that they play.
That's a look at the teams on paper. We'll take a break on the Budget Blinds pregame show and come back here in just a few minutes and get you set up for the opening tap between the Yellow Jackets and the Cowgirls here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Hanson's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hanson, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
J&L Nutritional Consulting is the area leader in beef, dairy, and seed. J&L has over 20 years of experience, and they use the latest technology in ration balancing software to make sure every part of your feed is utilized. They provide adjustable profit and loss projections, and their seed division makes sure to bring the best seed for your field, no matter the brand. Contact Mike, Joe, and Andrew at J&L Nutritional Consulting, 218-346-7487.
At Waterfront Recreational LLC, the mission is to deliver high-quality and custom-built steps, decks, and docks so you can access and enjoy your property. We believe in hard work, honest and fair dealing, high-quality craftsmanship, and excellent customer service. Our products have proven results. We can't control the weather, but our docks remain rock solid in the windiest of conditions. We also offer boat storage in the wintertime. Call or text 218-298-1353 for more information about each of our services, or visit waterfrontrecreational.com today.
Once again, welcome back into the Hive on the Budget Blinds pregame show. I'm Jason Growth with Lance Rock as we're moments away from the start of tonight's game between the Yellow Jackets and the Cowgirls and Lance as we get ready to go. You look at some of these matchups. On the Perham side, you look at who's going to cover Willow Thiel, who comes in, or what are you going to do against her at 26.2 points per game. But then if you direct a lot of attention to her, you have to worry about Cora Grismer and Kaya Anderson, who are both averaging 12 points per game.
Right, and I think it's one of those, Jason, I think it you obviously look to the size of Breckenridge and who can physically match up to someone like Willow Thiel. But I think it's going to be multiple people, and I think that's one of the things that we talked about. I could see some double team starting, either you front her and you bring someone on the backside to double team, or the reverse way. And I think if you're Breckenridge, you're going to be maybe throwing some of those things out there to see if it doesn't work right away in your zone or our lady-to-lady defense. I really expect them to come out and zone, maybe pack it in and see what happens.
And on the other side of the Yellow Jackets, you got to try to find a way to slow down Parker Yagi, averaging just under 20 points a game. And that'll be interesting to see who the Yellow Jackets match up against her.
Right, and Yellow Jackets probably have multiple people that you can think of. Riley Mickelson might be able to. She's kind of that disruptor. Maybe Cora Grismer at times. And I wouldn't count out Kennedy Pilgrim. Kind of brings some length and some. So, again, I think both ones leave some question marks there. And that's the way it should be when you have two good basketball teams ready to face off.
That was your Budget Blinds pregame show. When we come back, we'll have your opening tap here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections. Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets.
Welcome back into the Hive for tonight's game between the Yellow Jackets and the Cowgirls on the Magnitude Sports Network. We'd like to thank sponsors Budget Blinds for sponsoring and hosting our pregame show. As we get ready to go, we'll have our Ray Sport Marine opening tip. And we'd also like to thank Nias Family Sales, and I can't really read there, kid. The Nias Family Sales Service Center can service all makes and models. Schedule your vehicle today by calling 218-346-5976, Lance. And speaking of which, if you want to get your Carr tuning in. Nice, does a great job. But you know what? Cars are just boats that don't float.
Man, the words of wisdom that are flowing right now are just amazing. But I agree. Go to Nias Family Sales. They've been great sponsors for us. And I'm excited for tonight's game, Jason. You know, I hope that one of the things that we can look for is a real fun atmosphere tonight. And I think both teams are ready to find out, probably looking for one of these competition games, and win or lose. Right now, flipping that calendar over, this is a good time to have one of those. Yellow Jackets doing some last pep talk here as we get going. We're going to get ready, trying to get our score clock. Jason doing a little adjusting there, trying to get that in. New feature for us here on Magnitude. We're pulling that in, and we'll get you the best we can there as we go. But ready for a nice night of basketball here as the Yellow Jackets in the opening tip. Here we go.
Riley Mickelson gets the tap from Willow Field. Now the Yellow Jackets set up with Grismer, looking to drive the lane right side, floats it up, but she's fouled on the way to the hoop, and she'll shoot two right away. She'll earn a trip to the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line.
Right off the bat, nice take for Cora. It's I hate to say a patented, but it's kind of her patented move. She does a little jab step to the left and goes to the right, and then really curls that basketball in nice and takes it to the hoop.
Free throw good for Grismer from the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line. Gets the Yellow Jackets on the board here in the early going. Second free throw good as well.
Yellow Jackets looking to pick up a little full court press here, Jason, and maybe just to get Breckenridge out of their offense just a little bit.
Gowan getting pressured by Anderson. Now goes near side with it to Roberts. Roberts left hand dribbling over to Yagi. Yagi with the head fake off the screen. Gets cut off as Mickelson did a nice job switching with Pilgrim on that one. Now looking to drive Roberts into the lane, stolen away, and the Yellow Jackets will come away with it. Here's Pilgrim right side, now stops and gives it to Kai Anderson. She looks to set up now. Here's Grismer, left side it goes to Mickelson. Now Pilgrim into the post, Thiel, the help comes, turnaround jumper off the glass, good for Willow Thiel.
Nice start by the Yellow Jackets here, 4-0. Couple different looks, the patented looks for both ladies. Cora Grismer with the drive, Thiel with the post move, and as Breckenridge moves the ball around here.
A three-pointer on its way, short, no good. Rebound fought for, grabbed by the Cowgirls. It's Roberts now with the pass here for Yagi. Yagi through the legs, the double comes on her, and it's stolen away by Mickelson. And Pilgrim will come away with the ball. Pilgrim looking to go coast to coast, gets it poked away from behind by Yagi, and it'll stay with the Yellow Jackets.
Nice double defense there, double down defense by the Yellow Jackets as a nice job by Pilgrim to kind of read two now where she's poked the ball away as the Cowgirls have turned their back to. There we go. It's an interesting play. Tight roping the out of bounds was Pilgrim, and Thiel got into a little trouble there and tried to throw it to her, and she didn't get her feet set back in bounds.
Now with it, Gowan with it. Goes right side. Now with the pass near side, Roberts. Now with it. They put pressure on. Entry pass inside. Yagi turn around with 3 on the shot clock. Shot no. Rebound fought for. Grab by the Yellow Jackets. Back away with it, Anderson. Anderson inside Thiel. Thiel with a nice dump down for Mickelson in the lane, but she loses control and a turnover.
I'm not sure how Yagi got that last shot off, Jason. It was crazy to see what she did there as she kind of over the shoulder went and got the basket off. So here comes Breckenridge back as we're going. We're trying to make a few adjustments here. Kind of a pass turnover. Here come the Yellow Jackets back down the floor. Anderson for three deep. She hits that one. And a nice start by the Yellow Jackets here as they're up 7-0.
Here's Gowan with it. A feed over there for Roberts. Roberts looking to drive. Left hand gets cut off, gets in the near side here for Gowan again. And we got a timeout called by the Cowgirls. They'll take a break with they trail. Take a break.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections. Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, welcomes new patients. Here's what Reuter Family Dentistry can offer you.
We offer wisdom teeth removal, sedation dentistry, dental implants, root canals, cosmetic dentistry, and Invisalign.
The fact that it can be done here is really important for me because it's a chore sometimes getting all your maintenance done. So if it's all done in the right place, that makes it a lot easier.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive. Yellow Jackets have the basketball coming out of the timeouts. And now it's Anderson with it. Pass far side. Pilgrim will step into a three. It's good for Kennedy Pilgrim. Three-pointer off the mark there. Saved by Roberts after the miss, and now a foul on the far side.
Kind of nudged her out of bounds there as they were working and good hustle, and that's one of the things that, even though it's 10-0, the Breckenridge Cowgirls have had their fair share of offensive rebounds, thus giving them second shots. But hopefully, a few makes by them might get them kick-started here.
14-10 to go as a drive to the hoop by Roberts is cut off near side for Yawning. She launches the three, misses everything, and Thiel will let it go out of bounds.
Right, and it's a little bit of the Yellow Jackets' defensive pressure right now. I think the Cowgirls are they're really rushing their shots and kind of hurrying through their offense. And I think if they can get a deep breath here, get a shot to fall, we'll see the best of the Cowgirls yet tonight, Jason. But Yellow Jackets go right into Thiel. Here comes the double team. Thiel powers it up and scores.
Now with it, coming back the other way, it's going with it, looking to drive. Kick out. Three coming. No, it's passed up there by Blaufus, and now it goes here to Roberts. 12-0. Yellow Jacket run. The ball tapped out of bounds. Aaron Anderson trying to track it down, showing his nifty footwork as the ball rolls right by him. With 13:27 to go here in the first half.
Coach Super trying to lobby, saying it should be Yellow Jackets ball. That's some of the good going give and take between the officials. As inbounds pass knocked out by Kennedy Pilgrim again, and we got some substitutions into the game for the Cowgirls right now.
We apologize tonight for what looks like our shot clock and score clock not fully operating as we had hoped, as we had liked, so we'll give it to you as you normally would. Here's Yagi with it as the Yellow Jackets lead with 13:20 to go. Yagi tries to step back, pass away. Now Yawning looking inside. And a foul.
That's a tough spot to take a foul too, as there, the shot clock was winding down, but that was one of those hustle fouls, and I think if you're Coach Super and the staff, you live with those because it's just like we said, an aggressive foul.
Gowan in the lane gets pressure. Now comes near side. Looking for near side Roberts. Excuse me, that's Yawning inside. Quick jumper there, short, misses everything, and 3 seconds on the shot clock won't matter because it goes out of bounds. It will be Yellow Jacket basketball.
Yellow Jackets, maybe the best defense I've seen tonight. So if you're looking for one thing off the bat, I think the Yellow Jackets have stepped up their good defense to great tonight. And it's one of those things that I think it might have taken the Cowgirls just off their game just a little bit and looking for that first basket yet.
Mickelson looking inside, doesn't look inside, actually gives it to Anderson. Had Thiel posted up perfectly, but now they'll go to Thiel. Back to Anderson. Now inside Thiel. Thiel works through the lane, knifes through, shot up and in for 2.
Really nice step through there by Willow, and she made a tough shot really easy by kind of just nudging her way through the lane, and a nice play by her.
Kick back out now with the Yankee looking to work. Thought about the 3. Yellow Jackets do a good job closing on her. Now comes back near side Gowan. She will launch the deep 3 off the back iron, no. And here comes Thiel looking to go all the way. Thiel with Grismer will take it herself. Will Thiel left hand layup, good for 2.
It's a nice take by Willow. Nobody stopped the ball going down the floor, so that's kind of the old coach's rule. If nobody stops it, keep going.
Manning looking inside. Mickelson trying to get a steal, does get a steal. Now she gets tied up. Gets bumped to the ground, nothing there. Now to the floor, and a timeout out of all that called by the Yellow Jackets. So we'll take a break, try to figure things out. Come back here to the Hive.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Welcome back into the Hive. Yellow Jackets off to a strong start with a 16-0 run.
Again, you called it, Jason. You said early who is going to shoot well, and it's probably going to start from their defense. And if you do, that's the Yellow Jackets. And there's one of those 50-50 could have been a foul, and it ends up being the first 2 for the Cowgirls.
Emily Gowan gets the Cowgirls on the board finally, as it's now 16-2 with 11:30 to go.
Interesting, the Cowgirls came out full court press off of that, left a wide open shot for the Yellow Jackets, but now it's become more of a scramble type game, and maybe that's what the Cowgirls need to do here to get themselves back into this one.
Yagi with it. Pass far side. Now looking to drive. Jumper from the baseline going no good. Rebound here near side. Put back. Swatted out of bounds. Ava Janning had the opportunity.
Right, in hindsight's always 20/20. You wonder if a little pump fake there, the way the Yellow Jackets were going for the block, he might have either picked up the foul or had an easy layup. But that being said, inbounds.
Quick jumper, 3-pointer from the corner, short. Rebound grabbed by Anderson on the miss by Janning. Head coach TJ Super working the officials today, getting his money's worth along the sideline as Diggins has it. Comes back to Anderson. Anderson with the head fake. Now goes inside. Razor off the glass. No, she gets a rebound. Kick out. Anderson to look for 3 off the front iron. But Diggins there. No one rebounding for Breckenridge. And now Anderson loses it, goes out of bounds. It'll be Breckenridge basketball. Nice defense there by Ava Janning.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of these scramble type plays with nothing being called, and I think both sides are waiting for the whistle, and neither one of them are getting it. So we'll see if it settles in here, Jason, and what a great start for the Yellow Jackets, up 16-2. Inbounds as Breckenridge now will set up in their man-to-man offense as they're going, looking to pick across, I think. Anderson doing a great job harassing the ball. But nice quick step, but missing shot, and we got a over-the-back foul. Nice job by the Cowgirls getting to the basket as Emily Gowan did a nice kind of crossover after and just could not get the shot to go, and then kind of, I think, a frustration foul as they went over the back to get the ball. So Yellow Jackets ball coming up the floor. Anderson, nice pass there. Nice passing by the Yellow Jackets.
And Diggins with the finish for the Yellow Jackets with 10 minutes to go. As we go near side with it, and it's tapped away. It comes back to Roberts. Roberts with it to Yegi. Yegi works against Starzl, draws a foul. And Yegi will shoot a pair from the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line.
And that was probably just a textbook way to break a press for the Yellow Jackets. The ball never touched the floor. They just, passing attack was great and ended up with a nice basket as first free throw goes in. Yagi ready to shoot her, take her second one here.
And that one's good as well. She's got 2 on the night. Cuts the lead to 18-4. On your United Community Bank scoreboard, Yellow Jackets with the basketball. Now to Grismer near side. Over to Thiel. Thiel looking inside, not there. She'll drive. Kick out now on the Starzl, the extra pass. Razor, she'll drive baseline. And it's thrown away.
And this is a unique lineup combination. As I say that, the Yellow Jackets are going to sub, but this is about as big a lineup as the Yellow Jackets with 3 girls about 6 foot on the floor, which could really in the future create some problems for other teams.
Yagi with the step through, gets the left-handed drop. Quickly has 4, and Breckenridge seems to settle in a little bit as they lead trail 18-6, and stepping on the sideline here is Razor.
This full court pressure. Good thing you caught that, Jason, because I didn't. But this full court pressure has changed the game just a little bit. So nice job by Coach Bogenreef at the timeout to change up defense a little bit and extend their defense and make the Jackets work full court.
Three-pointer on its way off the mark. Rebound grab Thiel. She just runs through Grismer and gets the ball and could come back the other way. Coast to coast again for Thiel, no good. Rebound grab that time by Blofus. Up ahead for Roberts. Breckenridge has numbers. And the jumper's up and in for Piper Janning. And a timeout called by the Yellow Jackets of the Cowgirls on a quick 6-0 run. We'll take a break as well. Welcome back to the Hive. Yellow Jackets lead 18-8 with 8:35 to go. With Breckenridge on a little bit of a run after a very slow start for the Cowgirls. Forces the Yellow Jackets to call timeout. Now Grismer quickly up ahead to Diggins. Diggins finds Steele. Field to the hoop, strong, good. Perfectly drawn up play to break the press as Field now has 10 of the Yellow Jackets 20. Looking to drive backside near side. Shot no good by Gowan. Yellow Jackets board. They outlet up ahead. Grismer now. It's going to drive, lose control of the basketball, and it's turned over. Trying to get a steal. Lucky she didn't get a foul. Now back to the far side it goes. That's Janning looking to drive. She works through, and now a foul is going to be called on Diggins. Janning will go to the line to shoot 2. Where the Cowgirls are a perfect 100% on the line. As Janning will shoot. First free throw is good. Continues that perfect streak of 3 for 3.
Again, one of those as she lines up for her second one, Jason, that you talked about, keys of the game. The Yellow Jackets have been highly successful. Second one is good. Highly successful when they break this press without dribbling. Where they've got into problems of when they dribble too much, and you talked about that early on in our broadcast. This deep pass And they're going to prove me wrong, but it comes out their way and they miss the shot. But I like that when they're passing that ball and zipping it across, they're breaking this pretty easily.
Shot off the glass, no good. Thiel for the rebound. Looking for help. Thiel trying to clear space, does. Everyone in Breckenridge wanted to travel as it goes to Diggins now. Now Pilgrim with it. Now Diggins over to Grismer. Riley Mickelson with it now, looking inside. Grismer kicks back out for Pilgrim off her hands. She saves it. Coming back the other way, Yagi. Yagi, a three-pointer on its way, making it rain for three. Emily Gowan.
That was a pretty looking shot, and here the Yellow Jackets again, this pressure again, this time dribbling through is Mickelson.
Thiel now to Riley Mickelson inside the lane. Grismer, quick shot, good for two. Nice passing by the Yellow Jackets and a good read and feed there by Riley Mickelson. Yagi with it now. Step back three from her off the mark. Thiel there for the easy board. Gets pressured by Yagi, and she's going to pick up a dumb foul. (22-13) your score. 6:40 to go. And that might be one of those fouls where Yagi came out. She was looking for a breather.
Yep.
And now there's another foul in the backcourt.
And it seems to me, Jason, along with this press, that the Cowgirls are trying to get a little more physical in this game, which can get you into foul trouble, but it also can cause some turnovers. So let's see how this battle continues off of that early start. It's been pretty evenly played.
And now that's stolen away. Getting the ball is Ellie Brewer. Will bring it up court. Gowan getting pressured. Goes near side, a three-pointer from Roberts off the back iron, rebound, and trying to go through Kate Diggins that time and picking up the foul was Brewer. 6:13 to go.
When you talk about how you want people to rebound, that was perfectly done by Kate Diggins there as she just set her base and made the maybe a little bit taller Cowgirl go right through her to get that rebound.
Mickelson up ahead, Anderson. Anderson looks the head fake, now gives it to Grismer. Grismer will launch a three-pointer off the front iron, no. And the rebound grabbed by the Cowgirls, and they'll come back. There's Janing with it. Piper Janing looking things over. Now with the feed here to Gowan. Shot clock down to 25 as Gowan has the open look for three. She'll fire off the back iron, rebound Diggins. And Diggins does a great job boxing out for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, a nice job of back-to-back possessions there by Kate Diggins.
Grismer now gets the feed from Anderson. Back to Anderson. Anderson launches and hits. She's got a nice touch on that jumper, and that's her second three-pointer of the night. She has 6 as the Yellow Jackets have back to 12 and a foul the other way.
Right, and I think if one of the things that has come about with Kai Anderson, you don't want her to let her set her feet and shoot because she's pretty dynamite when that happens. And as Diggins checks out of the game, that was a great spurt for her into that game. She did everything that the Yellow Jackets needed to her and kind of got them back on track.
Pressure on the inbound. Brewer with it now gets to Yagi, who just came back in. Now with the Piker, as Ava Janing, Near side it goes. It's Roberts looking to drive in the lane. Roberts with a tough shot and gets it to drop. Good coverage by Anderson, but sometimes it's just a better shot.
Right, great defense, awesome shot, and that's kind of the foul that wasn't getting called earlier was that little reach in that got the Yellow Jackets. Again, Jason, I really do believe the Yellow Jackets, sometimes they got to remember it's not faster to dribble through this pressure, especially when you get double teamed. Make that one nice pass and then cut into the basket and you've got a layup.
Razor now with the Starzl to Kai Anderson. Anderson looking inside, not really there as they're looking for Razor. Now goes to her. Now comes the Grismer through her hands and out of bounds, and another Yellow Jacket turnover. And that's one thing I know Coach Super will hammer home is you got to protect and respect the basketball, and right now the Yellow Jackets have struggled with that.
Well, and it's the turnovers, if we want to be real honest here, Jason. It's the turnovers that have let Breckenridge back into this game. You just can't take possession off of the basket, and it's been passing that has been through the arms or just a little bit too high, so look for the Yellow Jackets to clean that up.
Yagi working against contact, fires a pass near side, it's turned over. Cora Grismer gave Parker Yagi absolutely no room to work.
Right, and we were wondering beforehand who would draw the assignment of Parker Yagi, and about every minute she's been in the game, it's been Cora Grismer.
Near side Thiel now, looking to drive. Backing down the defender, loses the basketball, comes to Kaya Starzl. Grismer now will look to drive, goes up right hand, and is fouled, and it goes out of bounds, and she'll earn a trip to the free throw line. To the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line, where you'll find Cora Grismer, who's 2 of 2 on the night, has 4 points. Make sure to stay tuned to the EOT Insurance Post-Game Show. Grab a quote today visiting EOTinsurance.com. Free throw no good.
One of the things that I'm curious here, Jason, is that last couple trips down, it's been triple teamed against Willow Thiel. It's been a lady cowgirl behind and front, and then another one coming from the top. So look for the Yellow Jackets as Cora Grismer hits that one. Look for the Yellow Jackets to maybe try to pass out of that one, and it's going to be the second pass that's going to lead to the open shot, I believe. If this doesn't happen now, maybe the adjustment will be made at halftime.
Yagi with it now. With Pilgrim on her, will drive, knife through, and draw a foul, and will go to the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line.
Both squads right now, Jason, are just trying to drive in the lane, draw contact, throw the ball up at the basket, and get to the free throw line, which isn't always bad, but it doesn't look like the cleanest basketball that can be played. But they're really trying to get to that basket, both clubs right now. First one rims in and out for Yagi.
Second one just too strong, and Anderson gets the rebound, and the Yellow Jackets will come back with Thiel. Cross court to Pilgrim. Pilgrim with the head fake, now gets cut off, comes back to Anderson, goes right side. Razor with a nice head fake, gets the defender out the ground, now passes it to Pilgrim. Inside Thiel. Thiel on the triple comes, tough shot, she's fouled, and will shoot 2.
So 3 possessions in a row, triple team. Okay, so now the Yellow Jackets are got to be setting. If you're an outside player working with Willow Thiel right now, get where she can see you, get your feet set, and look for that wide open 3.
Free throw no good from the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line. Second free throw, that one is good though. Sends the Yellow Jacket lead to 27-15. Yagi with it. Gets the screen now. Guarded closely by Starzl, drives through, loses the ball, and Thiel has it to the floor. Up ahead to Pilgrim. Tough pass, Pilgrim corrals it, saves it. Anderson, the trailer for 3, off the mark, no. Thiel, the putback, yes. Pilgrim, nice play to save it, keep that possession alive. And Thiel aggressive on the boards. Here's going with it. Now passes it to Yagi. Yagi gets a screen from Janing. Comes back up top.
Tough pass there as Thiel picks it off. It kind of goes right to her. She dribbles all the way down the lane. And the travel called it. It was one of those that, did the bump come before the travel, or did the travel come before the bump? Official says it was the travel. So back to the Breckenridge Cowgirls with 2:44 remaining to score 29-15.
And that's stolen away Starzl. Kennedy Pilgrim short jumper, good. Nice play there by Starzl, and a basket by Pilgrim. And we have a timeout as the Yellow Jackets lead 31-15. We'll take a break.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this, as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community, that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Welcome back as first half rolls on with 2:34 to go. The Yellow Jackets lead this one 31-15. And Breckenridge will have the basketball at timeouts. Here's Gowan with it. Gowan going right. Getting pressured by Starzl near the honeycomb. Gowan now behind her back. And now a bucket on the way, no good. Rebound tapped around, still to the floor. And held ball, possession arrow will keep it with Breckenridge. 2:11 to go in the opening half. Yellow Jackets lead 31-15. Yagi with it now. The right side, a three-pointer on its way. Gowan too strong. Rebound Jannings, shot short. Rebound grabbed by Grismer. Now Anderson with it. Anderson in the lane, kick out there. Pilgrim the extra pass down to Starzl, back to Pilgrim. They'll skip it across to Anderson. Pilgrim looking inside now, will go to Grismer. She's going to launch the three. No good, but Pilgrim's there for the board. The feed for Anderson and a foul, and Anderson will shoot two. Kaya Anderson with 6 on the night will go to the line for the first time for the Yellow Jackets tonight. The Yellow Jackets lead 31-15 with 1:41 on the clock. Free throw, no good. Anderson misses the first.
Been really impressed with Kennedy Pilgrim tonight. Scoring not so much there for her yet, but she's doing all. I think a lot of the nice passes you've talked about have come from her. She's had some nice steals to get the Yellow Jackets as the second one doesn't go as well. She's just having a great all-around game for the Yellow Jackets.
Got a score update. Pelican Rapids leads Barnesville by a score of 33-25. Pelican and Barnesville on top of the HOL standings right now. Actually, Breckenridge up there as well. It's going. Left-hand dribble, looks to drive against Steele. Shot blocked by Thiel. And here come the Yellow Jackets. Anderson. The head fake, looks to drive baseline, does. Floats it up, no. Rebound Thiel, the put back in, she gets it to go. Willow Thiel makes it 33-15. She's had a strong first half. Janning with it, gets pressured into the backcourt, and now Janning with it. Stops her dribble and is passed, batted away by Kennedy Pilgrim. She has the steal. Pilgrim. Cross court now for Anderson with the head fake, shield drive, pull up jumper from her. Misses everything, but Starzl is there. Anderson for three, it's good. Her third of the night. Extends this lead to 21 for the Yellow Jackets. Looking to drive Gowan. And an offensive foul called on Gowan as she went into the lane and Pilgrim was waiting for and draws the offensive foul that may have been aided by
but
good positioning.
Nonetheless, Kennedy Pilgrim filling up the stat card here tonight, Jason, that was her again leading to the Yellow Jackets extra possession.
And Willow Thiel hits a three-pointer. 39-15. A quick three attempts, and it's good. Hitting that one, Aaron Blaufuss before the buzzer. Her first points of the night is a big three-pointer to take us to the break. Where the Yellow Jackets lead 39-18 on Breckenridge. At the half, we'll take a break on the Main Street Sports Network.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, welcomes new patients. Come meet the friendly and professional team and experience for yourself what it is patients love about Reuter Family Dentistry.
You know, Dr. Reuter is just so kind and inviting, and she's very proactive, and she has instilled it in her staff to be so friendly and inviting also, and that just makes it a wonderful experience.
Welcome back at the half. It is Perham leading Breckenridge 39-18 here on your Go Wild halftime show, brought to you by Frontier Airlines. Visit flyfrontier.com today to learn about the Go Wild pass and lock in one-way flights in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15. Is the future of the Yellow Jackets on the floor right now, Lance?
Yeah, the 5th grade Yellow Jacket ladies out there, and shout out to them as they're out there playing hard, and it's fun to watch the future coming up, and it's going to be a fun years coming up for the Yellow Jackets.
As they continue the battle on the floor, putting on a good show for the crowd here at the Hive. And speaking of putting on a good show for the crowd at the Hive, it's been the Yellow Jackets tonight leading 39-18.
Right, and you know, when you go back and look at the keys of the game, and we started talking about it, Jason, you brought up just a ton of good points. Who was going to shoot well? And the Yellow Jackets have shot well. They've got to the basket, and they've done things really, really well. And it was such a cold start for the Cowgirls that they just dug such a big hole. They've never been able to get out of it. They made a couple little stretches and a few things to get themselves close, but never kind of got over that hurdle to get the score towards their side. So, I don't know that they're going to make a ton of adjustments. I can imagine they're going to come out full court press. They have to try to create possessions for themselves in this half. I think they're going to have to rebound a little bit better if they're going to catch up with the Yellow Jackets. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, you're continuing to pass through that trapping defense that's full court, because you're getting some really nice shots out of it.
Leading the way for the Yellow Jackets, Willow Thiel with 18. 9 points for Kylie Anderson, 5 for Cora Grismer, and 5 for Kennedy Pilgrim, 2 on the board for Kate Diggins. For Breckenridge, leading the way is Emily Gowland with 5, 4 each for Parker Yagi and Piper Janney, and then 2 on the board for Sydney Robertson, 3 for Aaron Bluffus. Your halftime scoring for the Cowgirls. The Yellow Jackets lead this one 39-18 here on the Maytude Sports Network, and As we talked a little bit about it, Pelican Rapids and Barnesville at the half. An update there. It is Pelican Rapids leading 33-25 on Barnesville, and that's going to be an interesting game and how the section seedings and HOL conference standings play out.
Right, and you know, it's such a interesting time of year because we're not quite to tournament time, but that's a big game, and I think it kind of just sets up how good is Pelican. If Pelican, you know, can hold suit and win that game, you know that they've got a really nice team, because we saw a really good Barnesville team in the Hive the other couple weeks ago, and then you know that there's going to be a challenge, and there's going to be some really good games coming up for the Yellow Jackets, as they have not seen Pelican Rapids yet.
At the half, Yellow Jackets lead 39-18. We will take a break on the Main Street Sports Network.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Central Market, the fresh place in Perham and Detroit Lakes, offering the freshest meat, produce, bakery, and deli products possible with great value for your money. A visit to Central Market is a journey into freshness. You'll always be able to find a wide variety of items that will result in the perfect meal for your family and friends. Begin with their meat department, and whether it's succulent fruit and vegetables, fresh baked specialties from their bakery, or the convenience of fresh deli selections. Central Market is the fresh place for your family. Go Yellow Jackets.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years. Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
My favorite thing about being part of Reuter Family Dentistry is just our values and our commitment to each other and to the patients. I know I can leave here every day feeling good about what I've done.
Thank you for tuning in to our halftime show, brought to you by Frontier Airlines. Make sure to visit flyfrontier.com today to learn about the Go Wild Pass and lock in one-way flights in and out of both Fargo and Minneapolis for as low as $15. Yellow Jackets lead 39-18 as we close in the start of the second half here at the Hive. Both teams are going to start the original five that started this game. For Breckenridge, it's Sydney Roberts, Parker Yagi, Piper Janning, Emily Gowan, and Aaron Bluffus. For the Yellow Jackets, Cora Grismer, Kaya Anderson, Kennedy Pilgrim, Willow Thiel, and Riley Mickelson.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, Jason, the second half as we look at what do the Cowgirls need to do to get back into this game. And again, it's a pretty simple equation, but much harder to achieve. They just got to get shots to fall. They had shots in the first half. A lot of them rimmed in and out, were close. They just couldn't get it to go. I liked the change of defense. I liked when they came out to full court press. We'll see if those things, and if you're the Yellow Jackets, man, are they playing with confidence right now? And you look at a trip to Crookston, all of a sudden the Yellow Jackets are really playing good basketball. All five of their starters playing well, and Kate Diggins came off the bench and gave a really good effort for the Yellow Jackets.
Pilgrim with it now to Anderson. Anderson's going to drive baseline. And Pilgrim with the floater shorts, fights for the board, but it's grabbed by the Cowgirls. Well, Lance was a very unique first half. The Yellow Jackets got off to that big run. Three-pointer on its way. That's no good from Roberts. Steal the board. And the Yellow Jackets haven't really taken their foot off the gas. As Steele's going to go coast to coast. Left the floor wide open for her. Now she gets fouled and will go to the line and shoot two.
Well, we talked about that earlier in the first half, and every coach that I've been around or played with or played for or had a chance to coach with was, hey, if they don't stop you, you take that ball to the basket. And Thiel's really capitalized on that tonight. I don't know if they don't expect her, if she hits the first free throw, if they don't expect her to handle the ball, but she's proving she can tonight.
Thiel now with 19 on the night. 2 of 3 at the free throw line, looking for point number 20 and gets that. As the Yellow Jackets extend this lead to 41-18. There's Gowan with it. Getting guarded there closely by Anderson. Goes back to her. The screen sent by Coltis, and the three misses everything and goes out of bounds in front of the Yellow Jacket 5th grade girls basketball team, who just put on a nice halftime show. Breckenridge student section, few and far between tonight. As Perham will inbound the basketball. Mickelson with it. There to Grismer. Grismer up to Anderson, quick pass there, but a nice play. Yagi read that one well as they were looking for Pilgrim in the corner. Yagi back the other way. Yagi step back, now passes it up. Long two-pointer short on the shot attempt there by Ava Janing. Now back the other way. Grismer, nice feed up to Thiel, who will finish.
That's what we talked about earlier. That's been the strength of the Yellow Jackets, is passing over the top of that press and really getting some nice shots.
The Yellow Jackets have won 5 straight, looking to extend that to 6 because Mickelson works her way in and sets that one up, and it goes to Anderson. Bounce past Thiel, Thiel to finish, but it doesn't go and she's fouled.
Again, I really like the unselfish play of the Yellow Jackets tonight. It's that quick passing attack that's really kind of kept the Cowgirls on their heels and not sure which way to go. As back to the line for Willow Thiel.
She gets the first to go.
Ava Janning checked in the game, Jason, number 4, a 7th grader. So getting some early, one of those that we're going to probably hear her name for years to come. Getting her some minutes here in a big HOL game.
And this Breckenridge squad, very young, no seniors, only 2 juniors, and the rest are sophomore, freshmen, as you said, Ava Janning, the 7th grader. Now Roberts with it, goes to Yagi. Yagi with the head fake. Is going to drive and draw the foul on Grismer. They're going to say it's on the floor. NBA, they'll get that one for going up.
Agreed with you there, Jason, for sure. And it's probably the one nitpicky thing you can get after the Yellow Jackets tonight has been that dribble drive and more of the reach instead of getting in front. That's where they picked up their foul. But, again, that's getting really nitpicky on a team who's playing really good basketball right now.
Now with it, Roberts thought about the deep three. Was looking for the Caitlin Clark length three-pointer there, but passed that up. Now Yegi getting pressured with 16 and 5 on the shot clock. Janning will drive. Nice shot there by the 7th grader. She gets that to drop.
Wow, that was not only a good shot, but knowledge of the clock and just good body control there to hold her balance and hold that shot long enough to let everybody else pass.
Grismer's shot no good. Mickelson storms in for the board, saves it to Pilgrim. Now Anderson with it. There it goes back to Kennedy Pilgrim. Cross court it goes to Grismer. Now to Mickelson, and Mickelson will find Kennedy Pilgrim wide open at the elbow. Nice pass down low. Theo knifes through the lane. High off the glass. It's good.
That's that extra pass from Pilgrim that we've been talking about all night, Jason. She's just doing a great job of, she had a really good shot, made it a great one.
Janning with a nice head fake now. Picks up her dribble, finds Gowan. Gowan gets a nice screen. Looking for the roll was Coltis, not there. And Gowan's going to still dribble around, now run into a trap, but finds Janning. Janning knifes through the lane, shot though, contested, and it's no good, and Thiel will come down with it. Near side now Anderson. Drives baseline, they cut off on her. Now Pilgrim inside Thiel, nice feed, and finish. And we got a timeout on the floor. The Yellow Jackets lead 49-20, and before we take this break, the feed, you talked about it a little bit, possession before. That one there, Kennedy Pilgrim has done a nice job finding her teammates in space and allowing them to get to the hoop.
Right, just unselfish play, Jason, and that's really good basketball. That's a great jump shot at about 12 to 13 feet. She kind of looked at it long enough to draw some defense to her and then just dumped it down to a wide open Thiel, and you'll take those all night, those 2-3 foot bunnies, but great job. And on the other side, wow, you talk about Ava Janning was short on that last shot, but I don't know if you noticed, Jason, she went with left-handed on that. And so you start to look at some of these things happening in the game, within the game, and pretty impressive things kind of happening right now for both squads.
Yellow Jackets lead this one 49-20. Their schedule ahead, they host Frazee. Note for that one, that's going to be in the middle school, in the Old Hive, taking on the Hornets, as there's a wrestling meet here that same night as well. And speaking of wrestling, you're on the air tomorrow night with Wrestling Action, and Jesse Hine making his broadcast debut.
Yeah, Jesse Hine will be joining me to a little dual action against Fergus Falls, and kind of be neat to have those two games going back and forth on next Tuesday night as the middle school gym, the Hive Junior or whatever you want to say, got kind of a facelift this last year with new paint and stuff. So come out, you can kind of go back between both events and enjoy the Yellow Jackets.
That duel will be an exciting one on Tuesday. Janning is going to launch a three out the front iron. Rebound tapped around, and Starzl. Yellow Jackets back the other way. We'll touch on that duel coming up on Tuesday in just a second. Mickelson looks inside and ends up losing it out of bounds. They take on the DGF Rebels to the Yellow Jackets.
Right, and I think that you're looking at two of the top of the echelon of Section 8AA, along with Pequot Lakes, Pine River, Bacchus, and you can go Thief River Falls, and kind of the same ones that you've heard in the past. But it's going to go a long ways, and it should be a packed house and a fun night. So Fergus Falls tomorrow, DGF on Tuesday.
Three-pointer off the mark. Mickelson there for the board. And she shows her speed, breaks free, finds Diggins, but a nice block coming back by Roberts. Now back to Larry Gowan. Runs right through Grismer and gets the and one. Emily Gowan with a nice drive finish and draws the foul.
It's spurts like that, Jason, and that you really see what Breckenridge Cowgirls are. They've got the talent. They just dug such a deep hole for whatever reason tonight, and I'm not going to pin it all on them. It was really good play by the Yellow Jackets that kind of got them in that hole, but it's so hard to battle out of that, and you can see that's kind of the difference. That 18-0 run or whatever it was at the beginning is the difference right now between a really good game and one that's feels pretty much in hand for the Yellow Jackets.
Near side, Starzl looking in. Now goes Anderson. Now there's the feed. The help comes. Nice job, Sydney Roberts. She read that perfectly, got there early, got the steal. Roberts off the screen. Now to Blaufish, hit 1-3 earlier, launches another one, that one's off the mark. And Mickelson back the other way. Now to Thiel, that pass contested. Comes to Anderson, now it's lays here. And coming away with this going. The off-balance shot, nice job by Mickelson to hold her ground. Didn't give up any ground, didn't draw a foul, forced a shot. And that was an awkward shot, goes out of bounds or draws a foul, and the foul is going to be on Roberts. That's her fourth. There'll be Yellow Jacket basketball after the foul on Roberts with 13-17 to go. Yellow Jackets leading this one on the United Community Bank scoreboard by a score of 49-23. Pilgrim to Starzl now. Here to Mickelson, inside Diggins. Diggins off the glass, good for two. Nice entry feed and nice finish by Kate Diggins.
Been really impressed with Diggins tonight, Jason, and it's a little bit of what the Yellow Jackets need here is a little bit of someone who can come and give Willow a little break, and Kate stepped up to the task tonight and she's given the Yellow Jackets some really good minutes.
Fouls on Kennedy Pilgrim. Might give the Yellow Jackets some options too down the road if they run into a squad where they might need to run that high-low type thing. I saw Albany over the weekend, and they did that perfectly with their height. Could see the Yellow Jackets possibly instituting that sometime in the future as the free throw is no good by Parker Yagi.
Well, it definitely helps with some matchups, or you think of the defensive end if there's matchup problems at some point. Different combinations of the second free throw goes. Different combinations of ladies at this point in the season is a really good thing if you're a ball club.
Diggins now to Mickelson. Long two on its way. No good. Rebound tapped around out of bounds. It will go to Breckenridge. 12:38 to go. Yellow Jackets lead 51-24. Quickly now coming up with it is Gowan. Looks right. Now will drive. Behind the feed. Now it's a head fake there by Janning. Still has it. Now throws up. Oof. Goes out of bounds. That was tough. Contested. Nice job. And it'll go to the Yellow Jackets. Pilgrim. Starzl swings it over to Anderson. Anderson with the head fake in the lane. Kick out. Pilgrim will track it down though. Now Diggins. Starzl, quick pass here. Pilgrim will launch the three, and it's too strong off the iron. Mickelson, as she normally does, comes through it. The backside with the steal. Now it's forced inside, but it's stolen back by Yagi. Mickelson is so adept at that after the rebound, and the guards think they're coming up with it, and Mickelson's there to steal it away and draws a charge here on the other side of the floor.
Yeah, just like Pilgrim had that little spurt, Jason, not littles, it was a long spurt for Pilgrim in the first half. You're starting to see Mickelson now shine in that area where doing the little things ends up being the big things for their team. And you've said it. I don't know how many times we've called that, Jason, where all of a sudden Mickelson comes out of nowhere and tips the ball and we end up getting a layup out of it.
Mickelson the assist. No, Thiel's shot no good. And a offensive foul on Blaufuss. She just clears out. Then Thiel just grabs the ball from her. 11.5 to go. It'll be Yellow Jacket basketball. Thiel. Up top now for Razor. Mickelson with it now near side. Thiel is going to step in and take another three. That one's no good off the iron. Rebound grabbed by the Cowgirls. Grabbing that one's Piper Janning. Janning with it now. Near side to Gowan. Gowan's going to drive. work her way but lose control of the basketball, and it's tapped out by the Yellow Jackets. Tough task. You get by the first one, and there's two girls that are about 4 to 5 inches taller than you as you knife through the lane. Roberts is going to launch a three from the corner, too strong. Mickelson the rebound. Good look off the inbound play with 11 to go, but the Yellow Jackets come back, field the other way. Short on the shot, fights for the board with Blaufuss out of bounds. Off Blaufuss, that will be Yellow Jacket basketball.
It's been kind of a battle between those two, Blaufuss and Thiel in the second half, Jason, and it's a good battle.
Three by Razor, no good. Rebound tied up. Mickelson fights for the board and sends Adriana Spear to the ground. Alternating possession gives it to Breckenridge. Might have a preview of tomorrow night's wrestling match here with some of the takedowns that are happening and battles for the loose balls tonight here between these two squads. Roberts with it, gets a screen. Yellow Jackets do a nice job on the roll. Now it goes to the near side for Janning. Inside there, nice feed. Blaufuss with the height advantage inside, and Blaufuss gets taken down as the foul's on the floor. Blaufuss at 6 foot. He's trying to post up Mickelson at 5'3". Mickelson picks up her third foul. Blaufuss with it near side now to Roberts. Ten on the shot clock. It's turned over, and Mickelson will come back the other way. Pilgrim will take the open three and hit it. Kennedy Pilgrim knocks down the three. And we got a timeout called by Breckenridge. Yellow Jackets lead by 30 with 10 to go on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years. Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Welcome back here. Second half, Yellow Jackets leading this one 54-24 as Breckenridge brings the ball up court. Gowan with it. Guarded closely by Anderson, now off the screen. Gowan picks up her dribble. Yagi now. Pilgrim's done a nice job in that battle tonight. Looking to drive. Tough shot to seal. Went for the block. Shot no good. Up ahead for Grismer. Grismer up top. Pilgrim. 4-3. Off the back iron. No. Rebound grab. Yagi. Yagi and the Cowgirls looking to run now. Yagi to the hoop. Draws the foul. The shot's no good. And Yagi will go to the free throw line.
Pilgrim trying to pick up another charge underneath there. And you know, Yagi pushing the action. I think Jason didn't get her a chance to get those feet set, and definitely not outside of the foul arc there.
Free throw by Yagi gets the roll. Well, one of the things we talked about in the pregame show, what would the Yellow Jackets do against Parker Yagi, and defensively they did a nice job slowing down the leading scorer for the Cowgirls. Second free throw is good.
Yeah, you're right, Jason. A couple things they're doing. Cora Grismer's having a really nice night playing defense. And then they're running at her a little bit and kind of frustrating her along the way. And I think they're trying to do the same thing here with Willow as there's a turnover back to the Cowgirls.
Nice feed finish there. Sydney Roberts. A nice feed by Yagi to make it 54-28. Now Grismer back the other way, charges in and draws a foul, and she'll shoot a pair. Oh, fouls on Roberts. That is her 5th. So she will close the night with 4 points.
She brings a lot of energy to the Cowgirls. They're going to miss that, I believe, Jason. But that was probably really smart on Grismer's point, taking it right at her at the basket when they got in that transition as she misses the first one. I think if you're Coach Super and his staff right now, though, you're going to want to see the girls take this under control. I don't think you want to just keep going up and down the floor because you're going to get into battles like this as Cora Grismer hits the second one where teams are going to want to force you up tempo all the time. I think the Yellow Jackets are going to want to find a way to get into some sets and do a really nice job handling the basketball.
Yagi gets called for the travel. She tried to work through the lane there. A turnover will give it back to the Yellow Jackets. Grismer with it now. Crosses half court now, finds Razor. Razor with the head fake. Cross court it goes. Anderson inside. Thiel again. Thiel backing down the defender. The help comes. Might have altered the shot. Now Thiel picks up a foul. One of those frustration fouls by Willow Thiel.
And I'm sure Willow thought she got fouled on the shot, and she might have. One of the things that you're going to want to see in the future, too, is you talked about having 2 taller girls in the game, and whether it's Razor or whether it's Kate Diggins, dump that ball off to the other side. You're going to get a wide open layup and build that assist total, too. So it's these combination times where you can get different combinations into the game that are going to help the Yellow Jackets finish this all out as the season rolls towards playoffs.
Now Razor off the turnover drive. Shot short. No. Thiel's there for the putback. High off the glass. Doesn't drop. Nice job inside for the rebound there by Coltis for Breckenridge. She battled inside and a nice job to get the board. Long jumper by Janing. It's good. Hitting that one. Ava Janing. And she seems to have settled in a little bit when she's on the floor. Now has 4 all in the second half. Seems more comfortable on the floor in the second half. And now, just like that, gets a steal. The 7th grader. Coming back the other way, Pilgrim waiting to try to draw the charge, but instead she's called for the block. And Janing earns a trip to the line.
And one of the nice things she did there, Jason, is she didn't go full speed right into it. She kind of set it up where she knew where Pilgrim was going to be, and then she got the body contact to get herself to the free throw line.
Free throw no good. Mickelson checks back in with 7:48 to go in the second half. Yellow Jackets lead this one 55-30. And that second one does go for Janing. She's now got 5 on the night, all in the second half. Inside, Thiel, nice. Oh, and then it's going to be a foul there as Coltis was a little aggressive trying to go through Thiel on the entry pass. Thiel will earn a trip to the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line.
Yeah, bonus for both teams throughout the last 7 minutes and 43 seconds, Jason. And nice job by Thiel kind of holding her composure there. Misses the front end of the one-on-one.
Yagi with it. They come back on her to Gowan now. Looks for the screen, gets it left side, but Thiel's there to pick her up right away on the switch. Janing with it, spins, now comes back. 3-pointer on its way. Off the mark, no good. Rebound crash for, but it's Yagi that gets it. But Kennedy Pilgrim's right there. Another 3-point attempt. This time is good. Emily Gowan hits the triple. And we got a stoppage on the floor as the Cowgirls hit another 3. It's 55-34. We'll take a take break.
Every day, thousands of dogs in the Lakes area are told to stay. When they wanted to play at the Backyard Play Care, Doggy Daycare, or Play Care is the perfect spot for your dog. 100% supervised playtime and 100% fun in a brand new facility that opens this fall. Contact the Backyard Boarding and Play Care at 218-346-4104 or check us out on Facebook today.
Welcome back here to the Hive. 7:14 to go. 55-34. Breckenridge has closed what was a 30-point lead down to 21. And talked about this on a broadcast I did the other day up in the Aaron Range. It's taking small increments as you try to come back, and that's what the Cowgirls have done. And Grismer may have gotten away with a carry as now she brings it back up. Mickelson will launch a three. That one's off the mark. Long rebound, though, for Pilgrim. Pilgrim will drive, and it's turned over, and Breckenridge looking to come back the other way now. Here's Gowan again. Loses control of the ball, though, and goes out of bounds. That's small increments. You're not going to get the big comeback. At first, you talk about the positives and what you're building on, but now you got it within 21. With the shot clock, that plays a little bit of a role, too. As the Yellow Jackets break the pressure, Breckenridge has some things they can build on here in the second half.
When you see Breckenridge calling timeouts, you know, to Jason, and I think part of that was his three-point here by Kaya Anderson's long, but I think they were trying to win those increments. Like, we're going 4 minutes as hard as we can. We're going to take a timeout, see where we're at. Then we're going to do another 4 minutes, take a timeout, see where we're at. And it's worked so far. Not that they're in the game, but you can sense some life coming back to the Cowgirls and the Yellow Jackets. It's tough when you get up on a lead to have that same momentum as you had early in the game when you're kind of pumped up and ready to roll.
And now the unfortunate thing, though, for head coach Tony Breckenridge, you're now out of timeouts with 7 minutes to go. But there's 6:15 to go with the basketball. Is Janning looking inside. Yagi fighting through traffic, shot no good. Thiel the board. She'll come back the other way. Thiel with it now. Stops. Short shot too strong. Janning the rebound, trying to clear out. Does after a nice screen by Blaufuss. And a seventh grader will bring the ball up court. Now gets it to Piper Janning. Now with it up top, Emily Gowan now to Yagi. Yagi with the head fake. Pilgrim closed on her. She thought about taking a shot. Now it's going to go inside Blaufuss. Blaufuss kick out there for Gowan. Gowan drives, cut off, step back. Three is good. As Gowan gets the triple to go, and it's now 18.
Really nice step back jumper there. Impressive move, and then Thiel does what she does best, comes back and answers.
Thiel has a chance for the three-point play for the Yellow Jackets. One of the things we talked about off the air, one way you think about how teams, we got a timeouts, but you think about teams trying to slow down Willow Thiel. One of the things that they might put in their arsenal is center the free throw line. For the most part, Willow Thiel also makes the opposition pay with that too.
Well, in theory, Jason, it's better to have her shoot a 15-footer than it is a 2-footer. I mean, you and I can even figure out that logic to it. And one of the things is I think Breckenridge has went at her kind of with physicality. I mean, and Willow plays that way, but you sensed a few times tonight a little frustration, maybe a cheap foul back because you felt like you were fouled on one end. And that's kind of the first time I've seen that out of Willow, and she's going to have to play through that for the rest of the year because when you're the type of player she is, you're going to have that target every night when you come into the gym.
Thiel with 18 in the first half has 30 for the night for the Yellow Jackets.
And she's having a really, really good game, and it's one of those things. It's 30, but you really saw that she's really worked hard for those 30. Some nights it seems like it comes so easy. Tonight isn't one of those nights, and yet you look at the scorebook and she still has 30. So that tells you the type of player she is. But I think Breckenridge has done kind of a nice job. They're kind of reaching down, trying to use hands and get hands on arms, and she hits that free throw to add to her point total. But it's those things that you work on and you need these games for.
Gowan with it. Up top, Blaufuss looking things over. Goes to the right side, Ava Janey. Comes near side. Now with it again, Gowan. Shot clock at 18. She's looking to drive, gets cut off, comes back to Jennings. She's going to launch a three-pointer. That's off the iron. Long rebound. It's grabbed by Yagi. Fighting through down low now. Hands it off to Piper Jennings, and the shot is good.
You see the Cowgirls doing the little things right now, Jason, getting those extra rebounds, hustling back, and here goes Mickelson. Probably a really smart play there by Mickelson. Didn't have numbers, but impressed with what the young seventh graders bring into this game. They seem more settled, the Cowgirls, since she's been in.
Thiel inside for two, a good.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a tough basket. And Willow did a really nice job of making that basket. It was highly contested, over a 6-footer. That shows the skill of Willow Thiel.
Yagi draws a foul on Pilgrim. That's her fourth, I believe. And it'll put Yagi at the line to shoot two. Not yet. I was on the same page as Arleome. It's 1-1 actually. Free throw by Yagi is good. She earns the second at the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line. Spear back in for the Cowgirls with 4:24 to go. It's a 20-point lead. Yellow Jackets led by as many as 30. Breckenridge cut it down to 18. They get the second free throw to go. But Perham's just done enough with that big run to start, and has done just enough to halt Breckenridge momentum for the most part. Pilgrim now to Thiel, comes up to Anderson. Anderson's going to drive, and she gets fouled on her way to the hoop by Blaufuss. And that'll earn Anderson a trip to shoot two. Free throw by Anderson is good.
It's been kind of one of those nights in the gym. It's kind of quiet, Jason, and I'm not sure it was a highly touted. Anderson makes the second one. You know, kind of that matchup, and when that big lead by the Yellow Jackets happened, it kind of deflated the gym a little bit, and it's hard to get that going again once the game kind of feels like it's been at hand, other than a couple runs here by the Cowgirls.
Yagi's three in and out. Mickelson coming back now slows it down. Yellow Jackets doing a great job. She gets fouled by Yagi, and Mickelson will go to the line. Say Yellow Jackets, you saw in the possession or two it was before. Mickelson underneath and pulls it back out. Yellow Jackets doing a good job. As much as they like to run and put up points, they're doing a good job working the clock as well.
Right, and they're doing a lot of little things tonight, Jason, that have impressed me, and I'm sure when Coach Super and staff look at the tape, they're going to say the same thing. I didn't want to jinx them, and it happened anyways. Shooting free throws was one of those. Handling the pressure was another one. And I like how they're moving the basketball tonight. You mentioned less dribble. Second one good here from Mickelson. Less dribble, more passing. I think we've seen that tonight. So a lot of good aspects when you look at this tape for the Yellow Jackets against a really good Breckenridge Cowgirls team.
Long three by Blaufuss, off the mark, rebound, grab Grismer. The Yellow Jackets have been strong on the boards and bouncing out and blocking out, excuse me. There might have been about a 5-minute stretch there in the first half that head coach TJ Super might look back at and wonder about the Yellow Jackets and how they valued the basketball. But since that mark, they've really done a nice job of limiting those turnovers as they go inside field. Nice kick out, Pilgrim. Skip out far side now to Mickelson, back to Grismer, who will launch the three. That's off the front iron. Rebound saved by Mickelson, but it is corralled and stolen by Thiel now. And that will extend the possession another 20 seconds. In theory, as Grismer will take a quick jumper, no good. Rebound grab by Breckenridge.
And the Yellow Jackets have done a phenomenal job of that tonight.
Free throw no good at the Ruder Family Dentistry free throw line. 2:46 to go in the second half. Yellow Jackets looking at win number 11 and will improve to 3-1. Second free throw good. Yellow Jacket basketball. As we'll see the Yellow Jackets make some changes on the next whistle. as it goes to Razor. Now to Starzl. Thiel with it, and timeout called for the subs. The Yellow Jackets change all 5 and get a nice round of applause from the hometown fans. Here's Sophie Nelson with it. She's on the floor with Morgan Smith, as well as Addie Drager, Mari Pulver, and Reagan Hemberger. Pulver. Swing it over to Nelson now with 2:15 to go. Shield drive through traffic. No good. Rebound put back, no. Battled for and grabbed Pulver. Nice feed. Shot up and in and good there for Addie Drager. Nice feed by Pulver underneath, and it's 65-42 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Golthus with it. Kick out here. Spear now back into Coltis. Coltis with the hook shot. Good. The old school hook shot there for Mariah Coltis drops.
I like it.
Inside, Morgan Smith cuts to the hoop shot. No. Rebound again grabbed by Coltis, who's just a freshman at 6'1". Driving to the hoop. Layup good. Nice drive by Piper Janing. And I say her, she's a 5'8" a freshman. And back the other way for the Yellow Jackets is an 8th grader in Sophie Nelson.
We talked about halftime being the future of the Yellow Jackets. I think we're seeing the future kind of both teams here is a lot of young Yellow Jackets and Cowgirls getting into the game. And these are valuable minutes, Jason. We start to talk about you're building. You never know when injury is going to occur. You never know when sickness is going to happen. And these might be the minutes that some of these ladies need if their number is called later on in the year.
Pulver with an aggressive offensive board. Morgan Smith, the floater, no.
Again, nice drive into the lane. Shot put up.
Janing with it and a foul.
Again, I probably said this too many times, but Ava Janning to the line. I've really been impressed with the 7th grader walking onto the big floor. Obviously not her first rodeo and playing varsity basketball. She sinks the first free throw, and I believe that's like 6 points for her or so in this game, and she hits the second one as well.
Apologize. I was looking at the running clock there on that one. That got me going. That's with it near side. Yellow Jackets.
People have said they wonder why we get the giggles sometimes, and it's little things like that
you just see it out of the corner of your eye, and it just,
Yeah.
A few other things tonight as Pulver has it. Pass bat away. And in the backcourt, nice job getting that one to Spear. Spear's going to take a very long 2-pointer and hit it. 65-50 in the final seconds of this one. Morgan Smith with it now. The Yellow Jackets shot clock off. It looks like they're going to be content. Run some offense, and we'll see if they like to shoot. But I believe that will be it. And indeed it is. The Yellow Jackets improve to 11-2. Breckenridge falls to 7-3. Just a nice performance overall by the Yellow Jackets tonight as they earn a 65-50 victory.
Right, been probably the most impressed I've been with the way that they passed the ball tonight, Jason, and it goes back to your early, keys of the game. Or dribble has gotten them into trouble once in a while. Not tonight. They really passed the ball around, looked for each other on the floor, and thus got a lot of open looks. So nice job, but you could see other than that early 18-2 run, it was kind of back and forth between these two teams. So I would assume they've got one more coming up here in the future at the home of the Cowgirls, so we'll see what happens when they meet up again.
We'll take a break and come back with our postgame show brought to you by EOT Insurance. Grab a quote today by visiting EOTinsurance.com.
J&L Nutritional Consulting is the area leader in beef, dairy, and seed. J&L has over 20 years of experience, and they use the latest technology in ration balancing software to make sure every part of your feed is utilized. They provide adjustable profit and loss projections, and their seed division makes sure to bring the best seed for your field, no matter the brand. Contact Mike, Joe, and Andrew at J&L Nutritional Consulting, 218-346-7487.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with one employee in a little shop out of our home. And now over the years, we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
Say hello to Taylor Doll at the Backyard. Taylor keeps the store filled with your pet's favorite pet food, pet treats, and pet toys. Hard to find items like retractable dog leashes and pet supplements. The Backyard also carries everything you need for your livestock and poultry operations. Are you a bird watcher? The Backyard has one of the best selections of bird seed, suets, and feeders in the area. And finally, don't forget to book a spa day for your dog with one of our professional dog groomers. 218-346-7487.
Welcome to Perham, Minnesota. A great place to visit and an even better place to live. Here's a look at just a few of the things you can experience here.
To learn more and plan your next getaway, visit Perham.com.
River's Edge Cabinetry loves their customers, and customers like Emily love them right back. She says, I've seen a lot of cabinets in my 16 years of real estate sales and appraising, and the quality of River's Edge Cabinetry is right there with the best. Jen says working with them was great because they took care of everything. I really like their style, attention to detail, and being able to see 3D drawings up front. Call 218-346-0127 or visit the website today, riversedgecabinetry.com, turning your vision into reality.
Welcome back here to the High for the OT Insurance postgame show tonight. Lance, the Yellow Jackets, 65-50 victory over Breckenridge. They led by as many as 30. Breckenridge had a nice little bit of a run, get it down to 20, but the Yellow Jackets just had a little too much tonight.
Yeah, I was impressed with the Yellow Jackets through and through. You can go down the bench. I think there was probably snippets of time where you could look and you could pinpoint what each Jacket did. I think going back into the first half where Kate Diggins came in and really rebounded well and made a post-up move and did a lot of things that the Yellow Jackets are going to need her to do. You can go to Riley Mickelson, had that 3-4 minute stretch. Pilgrim just did a great job. Kennedy was working, and it was just too insurmountable of a early deficit, I think. I don't think anybody, you could have talked to almost anybody, you would have never guessed 18-2 to start the game. And the hill was just too tall to climb. And I think what happens a lot of times when you got a younger team, Jason, is you really start to press and you try to play faster than what you need to. And you made a great comment. In the second half, I think they dialed back and go, let's win this 3 minutes. Let's win this 3 minutes. Let's win this 3 minutes. And they played a lot better brand of basketball than when they were trying to press. And there's no such thing as a 16-point shot in basketball. So you're not going to make that deficit up that fast. But you can see, you mentioned it while we were off air, the makings are there for the Breckenridge Cowgirls, and they're young. They're super young, and you can see they've got a lot of pieces that they're putting together that they're going to be a pretty good team, especially when you get into Class A when it gets to 6A section time.
I'll make a call. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 2 to 3 years that this Cowgirl squad's not down playing at Williams or the Target Center.
I like it.
Looking at the Yellow Jacket side of things, we got to name our player of the game, brought to you by J&L Nutrition in the Backyard. I think we're going to kind of just do this on the air as we go. Willow Thiel got her 33, and it was an outstanding night. I think she did a lot of great things. But I think tonight, one of the names that you mentioned in that stretch, I'm Kennedy Pilgrim tonight. I thought she did a lot of the little things well for the Yellow Jackets. She did some good job passing, and I thought really her play tonight was key, and she did a good job defensively as well. She was one of the few that were targeted on Parker Yagi too. Yeah, and when you talk about that, isn't that amazing when you expect 33 out of somebody? I heard you say the words, and I felt the same way. And, you know, how lucky are we to get to watch Willow Thiel night in and night out and what she does. And I was almost surprised when you said in the second half, well, she's got 24 or whatever. And I'm like, what? It seemed like they were triple teaming her. Things were a little tougher, and yet she had 24. And we've come to expect it. And that's really a cool thing. Kennedy Pilgrim tonight played outstanding for the Yellow Jackets. I think it's one of those nights where you go, it shows how important all stat categories are. A lot of times we fixate ourselves on how many points did you score, how many touchdowns did you make, or how many home runs did you hit. You can go to your sport. Tonight was a stat filler for Kennedy Pilgrim, and if she can play that role for the Yellow Jackets, I'm thinking back to 2 charges, and she could have had a third. I'm thinking of countless rebounds. I'm thinking about when you called and I'm listening to the game and all the extra passes and the assists she had. That's what's going to really tip off this Yellow Jackets team, is if she can play that role of doing all those things and fill that stat column up every night. It's going to be really, really good for the Yellow Jackets. We're getting like serenaded by our, There's a request for more lights up here tonight. There it is. From Anderson.
We got one cell phone flashlight coming our way when we. But no, let's not take away from Kennedy. Kennedy, congratulations. One of those that I think she had a quick start at Crookston, now comes back with this game. That's that senior leadership that you're looking for out of the Yellow Jackets.
Scoring for the Jackets leading the way again, Will Thiel 33. 11 for Kaya Anderson, 8 on the board for Kennedy Pilgrim, 6 for Cora Grismer, 4 for Kate Diggins, 2 for Addie Drager, and 1 for Riley Mickelson. On the other side of things, leading the way was Emily Gowan. She had 17 for Breckenridge, 9 points for Parker Yagi, 8 on the board for Piper Janning, and Ava Janning, the 7th grader, had 7 points, 4 for Sydney Roberts, 2 for Adriana Spear, and 3 for Aaron Blofis tonight for Breckenridge. The victory improves the Yellow Jackets to 11-2 overall. Breckenridge drops to 7-3 and 3-2 in the Heart of the Lakes. Yellow Jackets improve to 3-1 in the HOTL, or the HOL, excuse me.
Yeah, and one of those things that I just got to point out again, Jason, as you listed off all of those Cowgirls that came off the bench or starters that scored, not one was a senior. So when you start thinking about most teams next year at this time are going to be going, okay, who do we have? Who are we replacing these people with? They're not going to have that issue. They're going to come in knowing exactly what they have and going to build off that. So lots of good things in store for the Cowgirls and the Yellow Jackets. I don't know if there's much hotter team around the area than them right now. So good basketball being played by those ladies, and a really nice job by Coach Super and his staff of getting them in the right place at the right time and making it all look so easy.
That's Lance Rock. I'm Jason Grolter. Thank you for tuning in tonight. The Yellow Jackets earn a 65-50 victory. Thank you, and have a good night.
The broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.